Welcome to this meditation for August from the National Unitarian Fellowship. "Is nothing sacred?" said my friend, when his football was interrupted by the adverts. Not quite the meaning of sacred I was used to. Sacred means having a religious or spiritual atmosphere. The sacred seems to move us to a different awareness of how we are as a person, as if the sacred place or sacred atmosphere has a spiritual quality of its own, and we tune into it, or maybe it tunes into us. If you visit an empty church or chapel and just stand there for some moments, you can sometimes sense the sacred. Maybe it is the history of the place, and you feel it in your bones, the centuries of prayers and hymns that have been absorbed into the walls. Every pew has its history. Generation after generation have taken a place there. Joy and grief have been seated in equal measure. The joy of weddings and celebrations, the hopes that go with baptisms, are followed by the tears of grief that are led by a coffin. The church sacred is found in the rituals of worship. Standing, kneeling, sitting, all follow a defined path. The words fall on receptive ears, and the responses are automatic. The priest exalts the deity in one direction and the people in the other. The priests perform those sacred rituals before the altar, and the congregation endorse them with Amen. To worship is to participate in these sacred rituals. They lift the spirit and fortify it against the everyday cares that were brought in through the church door. When the sacred of the church touches the sacred of the spirit, the soul rises and expands with love into the conscious realm. A church can be a focal point for the sacred, but the sacred is everywhere. The seashore and the lapping tide hold it. The countryside of trees and hedges and wild moorlands hold it too. A work of art or a performance can reveal a sacred presence. Any moment in the day can spark the sacred light into being. It might be the look of love on a child's face when they catch your eye and smile, or the care from a friend who goes the extra mile for you unasked. In the great outdoor, when all seems still and the light has softened, time stands still to remind you this is only a segment of time in the long flow of creation. We never quite know if it is the sacred that has woken our spirit, or whether our spirit has projected something of itself into what we see. The secret, they say, is to look and celebrate what you see, or hear, or feel. In life we better remember the good things, and we often bury what is not good somewhere out of sight as a dark unconscious memory. Memories of sacred moments in sacred places stay close to the surface and are easily recalled. The spirit thrives on good memories. Those memories warm the soul. But not only that, they affect the physical and emotional well-being too. The physical body seems to thrive when the spirit is happy. And negative thoughts are found to be of no value. They only weave illness and sadness into unhealthy knots within the body, and these can close down the spiritual receptors that sense the sacred. Those who teach meditation encourage their classes to develop those memories and store them as internal sanctuaries, to visit at any time. Let them be refuges in the busy world, to visit when the going gets rough and there's a need for some solitude to revive the soul. The calm strength of those with the sacred in their soul will radiate outwards and touch those who are near with well-being. It has been known that the positive vibrations of the Spirit can reach anyone who is brought into the light of prayer, no matter where in the world they may be. So let us be aware of the sacred. Seek it wherever we go. Discover it more often in ourselves and celebrate the good things we have in our lives. Stay spiritually strong. The National Unitarian Fellowship is open to all who seek the spiritual path. I'm Tony McNeile, the Minister to the National Unitarian Fellowship. Thank you for watching.